happened by accident. I wanted a drone because I thought they were cool, so I bought one, and once I had it and was getting some footage with it, I didn't know what to do with it at the time, so I just threw it on YouTube just because there was somewhere you could post it. Each video is just start to the end, day in the life of a farmer or rancher, and we also teach a lot how we do things and why we do things that way. We just try to entertain and show what we're doing and why we're doing it. For some reason, a few videos started getting views and kind of kept going from there. Started vlogging with my iPhone 6, and almost 5 years later, here we are. My name's Sonne. I farm with my dad here in southeastern South Dakota. I've been farming with them ever since I graduated college in 2020. We raise black Angus bulls and grow corn and soybeans. When I was little, I'd be in the barn when it was empty, and I'd be playing with the gates, acting like I'm helping a cow having trouble calving or whatever. So I think I've always knew that I wanted to farm. Looking at schools, I was thinking, got to do something with agriculture, and so I landed on agronomy, and then I also took some animal husbandry classes at SDSU. Came home for a spring break and never went back because that's when COVID started, so got to kind of really step in there and help right in the heart of calving. So. Well, you're definitely going to have to love it, because there's days that you'll think, why am I even doing this? And it's tough because when you think about the American farmer, you don't think sitting around a table talking about feelings. So I think it's kind of got to start with somebody. You know, one person needs to just show up and say, you know, it's been a tough month, a tough year, and how you doing? You know, you gotta start the conversation somewhere, and it's pretty easy to say. You gotta take it by the horns, I guess, and let people know that it's okay to talk about feelings, I guess. Farm Rescue is a nonprofit, and they help farmers in need. You know, someone gets sick or has a bad injury, they have their own equipment and they can come help a farmer plant or harvest. Decades ago, if a farmer were to get sick or injured, the neighbor would be able to go harvest or whatever his 100, 200, 300 acres. But farms are getting so big these days that it's pretty tough in the heart of harvest season to say, yeah, I can go harvest your 2,000, 3,000 acres. It takes an army, and as much as farmers are good neighbors to each other, sometimes it's just not doable to be able to harvest their crop and your own. Something like Farm Rescue, able to come in and just take that load off and handle it completely. They got the equipment, they got the semis, they're trucking it out, and that, yeah, I mean, you can't even put into words how important that is. And not that I look forward to it, but if there's something really close by that Farm Rescue is able to help help a farmer within a few hundred miles or so, I'm definitely going to take that opportunity to maybe run a combine or truck or do what I can, do a little volunteer work. If you hop on your phone and look at TikTok, you'll see tons of content from people that think they know what they're talking about and just spewing garbage out there that just doesn't even make sense. It's important for people that actually have knowledge about what others think they have knowledge about, using platforms like Facebook, YouTube, to be able to share your story and tell people from the mountain you stand on with your information and experience that, okay, this is what's actually going on. The biggest thing that gets on my nerves is that a lot of people don't think we care about our animals. You know, it's easy to drive by, see it snowing, seeing there's a cow outside. I can't speak for everybody, but I lose sleep over it. I do the best I can. I'm out in the feedlots moving snow, setting up windbreaks, giving them bedding when the weather's cold. And we have every reason to, from a moral standpoint, and also this is how we make money and how we're able to feed our own families. We have every reason to care as much as we can for our animal, and I'd rather be doing that than sitting in the house thinking I didn't get bedding out to those animals and it's very cold out there. So obviously we try everything we can do, and it's not a fire, it's not a living room next to the fireplace, but it's something, and it does make their lives a little bit better.